General Hospital will unveil exciting plot twists on Monday, January 13, 2025. Port Charles, a small town filled with conspiracies, secrets, and complex relationships, is sinking into a series of tense and dangerous events. The coming days will see the escalation of conflicts, plots, and long-hidden secrets. This is a time when every action and decision made by the characters could lead to serious and unpredictable consequences. Cody is facing a chaotic situation with no way out. He turns to Brad in hopes of receiving help, but it seems he doesn't realize that this action will push him into an even more dangerous situation. Brad, who is notorious for his ability to manipulate and manage underground relationships, agrees to help Cody, but not without conditions. Behind the offer of assistance lie hidden demands, forcing Cody to pay a price he never anticipated. When Cody meets Brad, he is under heavy pressure from the news that Sasha, whom he once had feelings for, is pregnant with Michael's child. This news hits him like a strong punch, shattering every fragile hope he had been holding on to. Not only does it put him in a difficult position, how to protect Sasha and the baby without harming Michael, an influential figure in Port Charles, but it also forces him into an impossible dilemma, how to navigate the dangerous situation without causing a disaster. Cody feels like he's standing in the middle of a battlefield, where every move could lead to catastrophe. Brad, with a sharp gaze and a smirk, presents options that seem reasonable but are full of risks. Desperate, Cody is forced to consider Brad's proposals. Each choice is a double-edged sword. One could help him solve his immediate problems, but the other might pull him deeper into the dangerous underground world of Port Charles. As Brad discusses his plans, Cody can't help but feel a coldness creeping into his every word. He realizes that to protect Sasha and the baby, he might have to sacrifice more than he ever imagined. As the days pass, the pressure on Cody mounts. Each time he thinks of Sasha, the questions keep flooding his mind. How can he protect her from the dangers surrounding them? How can he ensure the child doesn't fall victim to the plots he's facing? Sleepless nights become a familiar routine for Cody as he tries to figure out a solution. Meanwhile, Brad continues to play a game of cat and mouse, revealing manipulative and calculating plans. Cody begins to realize that he's not only fighting his own issues, but he's also facing a cunning and ruthless enemy. Elsewhere in Port Charles, Tracy and Stella are preparing for a confrontation that could change the lives of many. Tracy, with her intelligence and scheming, has uncovered a shocking secret. Lucy is working with a mysterious figure who could pose a significant threat to the people in town. Instead of confronting Lucy directly, Tracy decides to use Stella as a pawn in her game. With a sharp gaze and a smile full of intention, Tracy approaches Stella and starts planting conflicting words into her mind. The conversation between Tracy and Stella is nothing short of a mental battle. Every word Tracy says is carefully calculated to put Stella in a difficult situation. Stella, though a smart and wise woman, cannot help but feel she's being trapped. She tries to remain calm, but each question from Tracy feels like a knife cutting deeply into her mind. Tracy doesn't just want to manipulate Stella, she's trying to push her into an irreversible situation. These conflicts don't just affect Stella but begin to ripple through the entire Port Charles community. Stella's loved ones begin to notice a change in her, and they can't help but wonder what's truly going on. Tracy, meanwhile, continues with her plan with frightening confidence and determination. She knows that to achieve her goal, she must take every opportunity and confront anyone who dares to stand in her way. At the same time, Kai and Trina are going through a tumultuous phase in their relationship. Trina, with her heart full of hope, had believed that she and Kai could build something special. However, the appearance of Jocelyn in Kai's life has left Trina feeling insecure. She can't help but question whether Kai's feelings for her are truly sincere. This ambiguity is making Trina more and more anxious, causing her to doubt everything around her. Kai, with a mysterious past, can't fully open up to Trina. The secrets he keeps not only make Trina feel excluded but also push their relationship into a dead end. Spencer, who once had a deep connection with Trina, can't stand by and watch her suffer. He continuously warns her about Kai, making the situation even more complicated. Trina is caught between two men, one being her current love, and the other being the one who truly understands her. The relationship between Kai, Trina, and Spencer seems to be heading toward a breaking point. Hidden secrets, suppressed emotions, and tough decisions are waiting to be revealed. Trina, with her strength and determination, knows she must face the truth, no matter how painful it may be. But will she have the strength to do so when everything around her seems to be falling apart? Meanwhile, Carly is going through one of the darkest periods of her life. Michael's accident has not only caused her immense pain but also thrown her into a state of panic. With a broken heart, Carly decides that she will no longer let anyone threaten her family. In her anger and despair, she warns Jason about the lurking dangers. But Carly doesn't stop there. She begins plotting a series of revenge actions, regardless of the potential consequences. Carly knows that Sonny, though strong and powerful, may not agree with what she's about to do. But that doesn't deter her. Carly begins using every resource at her disposal, from underground connections to sensitive information, to carry out her plan. She doesn't care if her actions push her into a moral gray area. The only thing that matters to Carly now is protecting her family at all costs. Sonny, meanwhile, is facing his own set of challenges. His agreement with Nina over the custody of Michael's children and the inheritance issues has placed him in a difficult position. Willow, who is at the center of every conflict, feels cornered. She can't accept the idea that the future of her children might be affected by Nina and Sonny's decisions. Michael, with his growing anger, also cannot forgive Sonny for agreeing to this deal. Nina, despite trying to do the right thing, cannot escape the pressure from the tense relationships around her. She knows that any action she takes could have unintended consequences. But she has no choice but to keep moving forward, no matter the challenges. The relationship between Nina and Sonny, while strong, is beginning to show cracks. The decisions they make will not only affect them but also place the entire Corinthos family in danger. Port Charles is bracing itself for a storm like no other, a period of intense turmoil where the stakes have never been higher. Beneath the surface of daily life lies an undercurrent of tension, ready to explode at any moment, catching everyone off guard. Secrets that have long been buried threaten to resurface, and alliances that seemed unbreakable may fracture under the weight of betrayal, ambition, and unforeseen consequences. The powerful emotions brewing within the town's most prominent families are bound to boil over, sparking rivalries, rekindling old feuds, and testing the bonds of love and loyalty. The Corinthos family faces one of its most critical junctures yet, with Sonny balancing a fragile truce while the underworld factions inch closer to war. Carly's sharp instincts tell her that danger is closer than Sonny realizes, and her decisions could either save her family or bring them to the brink of destruction. Meanwhile, the Cassadine clan is no stranger to turmoil, but their current predicament could dismantle the foundation of their legacy. Valentine Cassadine finds himself caught between protecting his daughter Charlotte and the twisted machinations of his uncle Cyrus Renault, who is determined to manipulate everyone in his path to reclaim power. Charlotte herself struggles with secrets that could put her, and everyone she loves, at risk. Will her father's protective instincts be enough to shield her, or will the Cassadine curse claim another victim? In the Courtemain mansion, family squabbles seem trivial compared to the storm brewing outside their walls. As old secrets intertwine with new ones, the Courtemains must confront their shared history while navigating the fallout of personal betrayals and corporate sabotage. Michael Corinthos, standing at the intersection of two powerful families, may be the key to unity, or the harbinger of collapse. Beyond the powerful families, Port Charles is a microcosm of human resilience and fragility. The hospital staff at General Hospital faces its own set of crises as medical emergencies collide with personal dramas. Dr. Elizabeth Baldwin, always a steadfast presence, may finally be pushed to her breaking point. Meanwhile, Laura Collins, the heart and conscience of Port Charles, works tirelessly to bring stability to the town. But even her steady leadership might not be enough as dark forces conspire to exploit the vulnerabilities of the people she holds dear. The days ahead will not only test the strength and courage of each individual but also the resilience of the community as a whole. Long-held grudges and simmering tensions may be unleashed in ways no one can predict. The question remains: can Port Charles withstand the challenges to come, or will the weight of its secrets and the storm of danger sweeping through the town consume them all? One thing is certain: nothing in Port Charles will ever be the same again.